Let's go ahead. They are 31-41. We are 73-0. This is gonna be the last video of the day, and then we go upload tomorrow. It takes a long time for everything to have a process on it.
Is our reporter. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. Up front, it's Tucker at the 4, next to Embiid in the middle. Then there's Tyrese Maxey, then there's Tobias Harris, and it's Harris in at the point guard position. And for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Saric in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
The Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team. He helps set the tone on both ends. Watch out.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. It just makes everyone on this team so much better. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him. Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Booker. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. And the 76ers with possession. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass. And you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle. He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
He made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Count the basket.
But, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Now here's Booker. A 26-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he played cat and mouse with the defense, baiting them into fouls, working himself to the line.
Here's Embiid. And a miss there on the triple.
That's the first miss for this offense. They've hit 3 or 4 to start.
Pass to Booker. Harris against Bridges. Now here's Saric. To the middle. 6 to shoot. Bridges against Harris. Bridges misses. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Harris outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first run.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Back to Paul. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves, and when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside. Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Has to lead. Lets the three fly. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Niang. Here's Melton. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Lee. Outside Payne. Here's Shannon. Right now averaging 6 a game.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Here's Thibault. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration. Something else they're doing well tonight, guys? Lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on. While he was born in Arizona, when it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia down under, a team he never with in 2020.
That's tipped. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Greg, the Sixers leading. And it's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, BA. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or their teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see.
So it's Phoenix now, after the Sixers picked up the basket a moment ago. A chance at a 2-for-1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
To the inside. Here's Niang. And that one drops.
They showed so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end. I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now here's Payne. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Lee. And it's Harrell with a rebound.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it. Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
Thibault on the wing. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ballgame. The Sixers on top, up 10. Then back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2.
Oh, it's not, but it hit.
So far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Sixers, what do you guys think?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on. Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Taking a look at Philadelphia. Harris and Embiid are playing up front. Then there's Furkan Korkmaz. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Harris in at the 1. Now here's Booker. Bridges down low. Korkmaz pulls it in.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process. They have no answer defensively inside. Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't have it.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
I love it. Making their own luck. You don't want to let off the gas with the lead. Continue to make things happen.
Bridges passes to Paul. Clock at 6. Over Harris. Paul can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Pass to Korkmaz. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. And the 76ers lead by 16. And Phoenix shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Harris against Paul. Here's Booker. And again, it's the Suns points missing. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Here's Harris. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Shot to stop the run. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And the 76ers making a change here. Tucker's checked in. And the league saw a dramatic rise in the number of take fouls to stop the fast break. Clark, was the time right to make a change?
No doubt about it, B.A. Anything that slows down the game in an artificial manner needs to be eliminated from the game. So I think it was overdue, but the fact that they got to this point is good.
Phoenix calls timeout.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts. And, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Now here's Paul. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Down low. Carries it. He's 2 for 4 in this game.
It's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area. He does it with skill and craftiness. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want. Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Now here's Bridges. 14 points for him last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
Here's Harris. A 21-point lead, the biggest of the game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, a feed like this shows you how well-rounded Joel Embiid's game is becoming and what a good teammate he is. He's not just looking for his own.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Booker. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. On the break. Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Booker. Pass to Crowder. Charged with it. Embiid covers. Outside Booker. The three. Knocked loose. The 76ers have gotten all 8 shots to go. A perfect second quarter so far. Maxey, that's good.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. A minute 15 left in the first half of basketball.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Here's Harris. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now. Defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Phoenix calls timeout.
They're hoping to tap into something and keep it clicking. Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Harrell's checked in for the Sixers. Thibault comes in for Tobias Harris. Here's Shamet. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way. Guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Here's Payne. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pass to Lee. Here's Shamet. There's the three. Drops in the three.
Works well there. The defense left a lot to be desired. Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. But they're leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding. Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Here's Lee. Maxey covering. Pass to Shamit. And here's Johnson. Outside Payne. It's Shamit on the wing, covered by Thibault. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes. Harris has got 12 points.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And stolen by Harrell. Outside Thibault. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding a massive 34-point lead to win the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They are completely in control of the game. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. So it's Philadelphia now. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Saric in at the 5. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. And for the Suns, they're shooting poorly at only 28%.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
Now here's Saric. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for a player with speed and quickness of Maxey, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes speak your poison with him. And put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
Harris against Paul. And Harris gets it to go on the assist from Maxey. Maxey's got 5 assists tonight.
Impressive. Their ball movement has been excellent tonight.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Now here's Bridges. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker, pass to Paul. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists. You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And he gets the bucket. Roberts got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
You know, not every player can make that kind of a pass. I mean, Paul makes it look easy, but it takes really tremendous vision and timing to execute that.
Harris' shot is good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution. 10 straight points off assists, that's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Paul. Bridges passes to Saric. Here's Booker. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
An active shooter. Booker is clever at finding ways to attract fouls on the way up.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Nie, he's checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Maxey. And it's Melton in for Harris. Both free throws good from Booker. 6 points per game. Inside. Ooh, good finish in the rack on a slick feed. Melton's got 6.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Ball finds Booker. Pass to Saric. Now here's Bridges. And here's Booker. All alone. And it's Niang with a rebound.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration. And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now. Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Some changes for Phoenix. Johnson comes in for Saric. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Milton is checked in. Now here's Bridges. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. On the wing, Crowder. Takes the 3. The shot off that time. The 76ers go the other way with it. Back to Niang. On the wing, Milton. That one goes. Count it.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will. Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking in the middle with their offensive end.
Now here's Booker. Outside Payne. Bridges outside. Crowder outside. Booker against Melton. To halt the run. And the layup is good by Johnson. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
A nice shot by Milton.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working. And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Bridges. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Payne against Milton. Right side Payne. And it's Harris with the rebound. The 76ers have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Here's Milton. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Booker. A minute 9 left in the third quarter of the game. Right side Payne. No good from 11 feet.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational. Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they absolutely dominant. Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there. And you know what he does? I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Now here's Payne. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Good D by Harris.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
27 seconds left in the third quarter here. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Phoenix is shooting a low 26% from the field. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And here's Payne outside. And it's Harris with the rebound. Korkmaz on the wing. Here's Niang. And again, it's Philadelphia.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused. Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Sixers on top, just dominating this one. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works, or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court for Philadelphia to start. start the fourth. Daniel House out there with Tobias Harris. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Thybulle in at the shooting guard position. Here's Lee. Pulls it. Luwawu-Cabarrot, no good. Now Philadelphia with it. Milton passes to Harris. And Harrell with the basket. On the assist by Harris. Harrell's got his first basket of the night. And here are the Suns now. Pass to Lee. Here's Biyombo. Here's Lee. Offline from the top of the key.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce. Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there. Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd. Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. This one for three. Drains the triple.
Slow reaction from the lead, and it cost them three.
Outside Milton. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim. You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Well, Grant, the NBA has led the way when it comes to diversity and representation in high-level jobs. Grant, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, B, I love this. I mean, the NBA really, truly has been a leader when it comes to this. Whether it's coaches, front office, in the league office in New York, living and embodying the spirit of diversity and inclusion is what the NBA is all about. It's fun to be a part of.
The NBA where everyone is welcome. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Lee. Covered by Milton. 6 to shoot. Biyombo. Good. Biyombo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Biyombo showing off his agility off the screen. It's not easy to set that hard screen and then roll with purpose and effectiveness, but he does. Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint. Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Lee. Greg up top. It's Shannon on the wing. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Thybulle passes to Harris. Craig against Thybulle. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. The Suns making a switch here. Jackson is checked in. Reed's checked in for the Sixers. Niang comes in for Harris. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state. Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Now here's Milton. To the right side. Here's House. Oh, and makes it with a kiss.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end. And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Luwawu-Cabarrot. Will it go? He can't get it to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Pass to Thybulle. Off with the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that feed.
To the paint. Here's Jackson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Thybulle, that's good.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
76ers. You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And we just saw one of the greatest teams of all time win again. They reached that magical 72-win marker, and they keep going.
Even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jay.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Back to Shannon. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Good work defensively by Thibault. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And they pick up 2.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. They got it done.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Ali LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Ain't nothing for me. That's way too reckless. I get too jealous cause you big from the east or overseas. I learned a lesson. I'm way too western.
Alright guys, on the next episode we'll be going up against the Denver Nuggets. We have 2 more games before we enter the last game. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 games in April, but we got 2 more games left in March. So by the time we end March, we should be able to go into the playoffs. But yeah, man, if y'all enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 12 o'clock when I wake up. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed. Catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to leave